What's up, guys?
Hi.
We are back with another reaction.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
So today I wanted to react to Luke Combs' cover of Fast Car.
I think I've heard this.
Yeah, I've seen it. I think I've listened to like a little bit of it, but not like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously very familiar with Tracy Chapman's version, and I love it. Well, she is the original, but I love it's an amazing song. So I want to see if Luke Combs can, keep up.
Yeah. So I'm not too familiar with Luke Combs' music.
Me neither.
There's one song I really like, the specifically the version him and Ed Sheeran did a song together. I think it's called Dive or something. I don't know if it was originally both of them. I know there was a live performance and it was like really, really good. And then I don't know if I saw or heard Luke Combs' version of this, or at least some of it. So it's interesting. I mean, Tracy Chapman has an incredible voice. It's going to be like impossible to compare the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does.
Yes.
And before we start, this video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks, which is one of my favorite snacks ever and my absolute favorite meat snack. These are brand new, actually. They're the lamb shoulder, and they're absolutely delicious, perfectly salted. Like, it's like eating a meat potato chip, which is the best thing in the world. This is what it looks like. It's like literally a giant meat potato chip. They're absolutely delicious. It's on my finger. Literally incredible. I usually eat them in the video because someone made a comment saying there's no way I eat these. Like, yes, I do. They're delicious. But it takes me a while and we don't edit our videos. So I'd be sitting here chewing for quite some time. So I'm not going to do that. But this one's brand new. You definitely should try it if you haven't. And these are all their other types. They also have Wagyu. They have sliders. All the sliders are my favorite. The lamb sliders are my absolute number one favorite. So if you haven't tried anything from this company before, definitely give the sliders a shot. And you can use our coupon code WithSmith for 15% off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below. Also, something to mention, it is Joe Rogan's favorite snack, so if you're a fan of him, you know how much he loves his meats, and he loves these. So definitely give him a shot. And also, we are sponsored by SeatGeek, which is a great website to get tickets from, whether they're for comedians, concerts, sporting event, literally anything and everything, maybe a Luke Combs concert if one's coming up. And you can use our coupon code WithSmith for $20 off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below. You click on the link, it should populate with events in your area like it is for us. And definitely follow us on social media channels if you would like to. That's our handle. And that's it.
All right, I will turn this over to you. So I believe this just came out this year, right? This song?
Yeah, it's like fairly new.
Yeah.
And we're gonna break it down, even though they are Tracy Chapman's lyrics, we're still gonna break it down.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
You got a fast car, and I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far, just to cross the border and into the city. And you and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. You live in the bottle, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. So mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give us.
Crying. And to the Luke Combs version too.
I forgot this song always makes me cry.
And you're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it always makes me cry.
So it's funny, Tracy Chapman's version makes me feel like emotionally. This one's not getting me, you know?
It's the
Not
lyrics.
that I would be crying anyway, but like, you know, like I think it's because I know Tracy Chapman wrote them and hearing her sing them, it's like, oh my God. It's like,
Yeah, like I don't know if it's like a true life story for her or not, but
yeah, or it could be like partially true, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
some old, some mixed in. You wanna,
I'm okay.
no, I'm saying you wanna just break down what we got so far since we already paused it?
Okay. I paused it in like the middle of this.
It's all right. We'll stop 114. We'll know. We'll pick it up
Okay.
there. Mm.
So you got a fast car and I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. So this person, I believe it's a boyfriend.
I think so because she talks about like having a family and stuff later
Yeah.
on and getting a house.
So they have a fast car. So in my opinion, when you say that, like that also means you have money. Like you have some money. Or you just have the means of getting me away from where I am right now.
So this is so funny. People get so annoyed when we like try to figure out like the lyrics, but I do think that the fast in fast car is more about it's fast. So I don't interpret it as like it's a fast car means it's expensive. It just means it can get us the hell out of here quickly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
that's just how I always imagined it. You know what I mean?
So
Because
basically, yeah,
no, because I was gonna say I don't think they have money because she talks about like we can both get jobs, implying that they don't. And they don't have
yeah,
money,
that's
and then
true.
they're gonna get a house in the suburbs someday. You know what I mean?
Then you can just get me away from where I am right now, and together you can
Mm.
make a deal and get somewhere, just anywhere but here.
The heartbreaking thing is I want a ticket to anywhere, like anywhere but here, literally anywhere. Like that's
So
wild.
it is heartbreaking, but like depending on, I mean, their situation is heartbreaking as we get deeper into the song. But like whenever someone says that, I just think that they're just so fed up with what's going on in their current life,
Hmm.
no matter what it could be. Like you could be rich and feel that way, you could be poor and feel that way.
Of course, but it's not like a dream of, oh, I want to go to California one day. I really want to live
No,
there.
it's just
It's
anywhere
just,
but
I just
here.
really don't want to be here. Yeah.
But again, you can feel that way in any social class, I feel.
No, I agree. The only other thing I want to say about this first line of the song is maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. So at this
So
point, it sounds like
it's kind of saying that like,
they're not a relationship at this point. You know what I mean?
or they're both just very broke. And it's like, we'll figure it out. Like maybe I'll pay this, you pay
Yeah,
that, or you lay this out, I'll pay you back.
true. Could be.
Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. So starting from scratch somewhere else. Maybe we'll make it, but I mean, I have nothing to lose at this point and nothing to prove. So anything
Yeah,
up,
it's just
you
what
can
it
only go up from where they are, is
is.
basically what she's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying. It's Tracy Chapman, also, what
Yeah,
she's
she wrote it.
saying.
Oh, one other thing before I forget, the guitar even sounds different. I know it's the same notes, but
Well, it's not going to sound identical.
no, but like his sound, I don't know if this makes sense. His sound's more country, even
That
though
makes sense.
hers, I guess, is technically, I don't know if hers is like folk. I don't know what genre that song's considered, the original.
I honestly wouldn't put it in a genre. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's something, even if it's alternative. But yeah, his sound's more countrified. The guitar, I like Tracy Chapman's guitar sound better too.
Mhm. So you got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store, managed to save just a little bit of money. So same sentiment, like we're gonna get out of here. I have a little bit of money, but like, we'll figure it out more when we get there,
Yeah.
wherever there even is.
Mhm.
Um, we got up to here. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're at 114.
Won't have to drive too far, just across the border and into the city, and you and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. So across the border, like Canada?
I was imagining the state, but maybe it is the country.
Where's Tracy Chapman from?
Don't know. Let's see if I can figure any of this out. I mean, I'll look it up. You can keep.
So we won't have to go too far, just into another city, and we'll both get jobs and finally see what it's like to like really live. So
Oh,
they want to live in the city across the border, whether it's a border of another state or border of Canada.
town or
What
something.
does it say?
Nothing. I'm not getting
Where's
anything.
Tracy Chapman from? That might
Let's
help.
see.
That probably definitely would help.
Yeah. So I interpret it as just across the border into the city, meaning just out of our town. You know what I mean?
Well, out of your state into another city.
So not necessarily, 'cause she's calling it the city. Like if we were on Long Island, if we said we'll just go over the border and into the city, we'd be talking. You know what
What
I mean?
border?
Well, the border of Long Island to New York City. You know what I mean?
Queen?
Well, yeah, but the border itself. You know what I mean?
Like a bridge.
She's from Cleveland, Ohio. So it's interesting because then later in the song they go on to say,
Yeah, Ohio's not close to, it's closer to Canada than we are, I think,
yeah,
but
but later on she goes on to say
it's the border of the
we
state.
want to move out the suburbs. See, I don't even think it's the state. I think it's the town.
But here she says she wants to go to the city.
Yeah, leave the town, go into the city.
Uh-huh. Okay,
That's what I'm
let's keep
saying.
going. See, my old man's got a problem. He lived in the bottle. That's the way it is. He said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like this. So her dad's an alcoholic. He can't keep working, and he's like not doing well.
Yeah, so he's obviously slowly dying an alcoholic's death and he's not able to work, but at the same time, he's too young to be not able to work. Like he's, deteriorating. Yeah. So you stopped it in the middle of the next one, so we could just play it. Well, I was going to say go back to the beginning of this and we'll just play it from here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Like his, so mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's gotta take care of him, so I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car, is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone.
So I wanted to pause here just because. So he does a nice version of this song, right? But what I love about Tracy Chapman's version is the way she says I, and he just doesn't say it like her.
I mean I agree. Her voice the whole song is different and in my opinion much better for the song. You know what I mean?
His cover's good,
It
but
is. Well, so
yeah.
there's the fact that she's a woman, he's a man. There's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the uniqueness in her voice that's such a difference. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she brings such a different,
It's a feel
like,
everything,
everything to it
the
because
vibe,
she wrote it.
yeah, the vibe, the feelings, all of it.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just break it down from here. Um, was I here?
Yeah, this is where we left off.
So Mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's got to take care of him, so I quit school and that's what I did. That is sad.
Yeah, so it's interesting. It's like sympathetic to the mother, but it's also like, well, somebody has to take care of him, and
I have no
I'm
sympathy
gonna be
for
the one to
the
do it.
mom.
So I have sympathy for her leaving a drunk father. It's interesting, I don't know how old Tracy was at this time. If she's an adult and that she decided to stay with her, that's one story, you know what I mean? But if she was a child and she left her daughter with the father, and it's like, all right, that's fucked up.
Well, she quit school. So I don't know
That's what I'm
I don't know
saying.
whether that's high school or
College, it could be anything.
college, but either way, like it's not that shouldn't fall on her. And also, when you marry someone, you do make an agreement for better, for worse. And
I don't know
even if they are,
if he's
you gotta
drunk to the
help. You
point
gotta
where
like
his
help him get into recovery, like help him.
if he's drunk to the point where his body is physically unable to work, this isn't like, oh, I had a few too many drinks and I got a DWI and I'm in
Yeah,
rehab now. This is like years and years of abuse. You know what I mean?
yeah, but the sentiment towards her in this song still not so great because like she is stuck trying to care for him
So
now.
no, she says, I said somebody's got to take care of him, so I quit school and that's what I did. So it's not like she was saying, oh, I was forced to take care of him. She's like, I made the decision to look after my deadbeat dad. You know what I mean?
Well, what are you gonna do? You
I
know?
mean, you could let him just kill himself because apparently it's that
Jesus,
bad, but you know what I mean?
I guess.
It's rough. Yeah, I mean, she seems to be sympathetic to the mom, like she wanted more from life than he could give, which I get, but it's a shitty situation for Tracy, obviously.
For everyone, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still got to make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. So again, she's stuck. Should I stay here and continue doing what I'm doing, continue taking care of my father? Or should I just leave and just try to make a good life for myself and get out from underneath of all of this?
Hmm. Leave tonight or live and die this way. It's a crazy line.
Well, that you see that sentiment in so many movies and in so many TV shows and stuff where like people who live in like small towns, I'm assuming she lives in like a small town, and they feel like if they don't leave, they're just gonna die there. Like
Hmm.
nothing's gonna change. They're not gonna get any better. They're not gonna make any more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. So, like, taking her away from her problems, like they're in the car together. They're just cruising, going wherever they're going. They're not even necessarily leaving the town. They're just in the car. And she's just remembering, like, how nice it was to just be, like, away from it all, even if it was just for, like, a minute.
Yeah, and they could see the city in front of them. So, which obviously it's the physical city, but it represents the future, the possibilities, right? And then his arm around her felt nice. Again, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's a him. I don't know. I don't. She could be,
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
lesbian,
We're
but
just guessing. We're just
yeah,
guessing.
statistically, it's a guy. You know what I mean?
And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. So just cruising through the city or even near the city, seeing the city lights, it gives her hope. Like maybe I can get out from the life that I currently lead and the circumstances, my current situation, and make something of myself.
Yeah, and it's interesting though because it seems like he is a big part of that. Do you know what I mean? It's like she's even the whole song. It's like let's me and you do this. Let's me and you. We could put our stuff together and we could do this together. Do you know what I mean? So it's very interesting that it's like, oh yeah, us together makes me feel like I belong in the world and that I can be someone as long as
Yeah,
I have you with me and we're on this team. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's interesting.
But let's pick it up from here. But yeah, as I was saying, I do like he is doing this song justice. It's just I
It,
don't think anybody in the world could compare to Tracy
no, I
Chapman.
agree. It's too unique.
Yeah. She wrote it for herself. It was like written for her. It's like when you have like a custom made suit, like it only fits you.
Yeah.
But, this
But
is great also.
so apparently this was like obviously important to him that he covered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's really good.
Be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruising, entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. So I work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted, and we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house, live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that someone. You got a fast car, I got a job that pays all our bills. We stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better, thought maybe together you and me'd find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
So, for anyone who is about to shit all over me for singing along to the song, this is a cover. Okay. All right.
Is this where we left? I don't remember where we left off. What's before it? We have.
I think
Yeah,
we
this
left
is
off
it.
here. I just finished out the rest of the song.
Yeah, you're right.
So you got a fast car. We go cruising and entertain ourselves. You still ain't got a job. So I work in the market as a checkout girl. So this is her. She left with this guy or girl or whomever. And she got the job in this new place that they're living, but they didn't.
So, well, one, the fact that Luke kept the work in the market as a checkout girl, I think that's cool. It's a nod to Tracy.
For work.
Yeah, it's a true cover. I hate when people change the words to songs.
Yeah.
Like I even hate when people do concerts and they like mention a city and then when they're performing in the city, they change it to the city that they're in. Like
So
it
that's like
bothers.
kind of
I
cringy.
hate that.
But like whenever I used to post lyrics to like Facebook or like Instant Messenger, like as my away message or something, I would always change it if it were like a guy's to like being about a girl, like being like from my point of view and not like a
Yeah.
guy's point of view if it was a guy song.
When you're a kid, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But okay, so at this point in the song, right? She's still the car is cool, right? We're like having fun. This is a good time. This is a fun relationship. She's like, you still don't have a job,
Yeah, she's like hinting at
so
the
I'm
problems
working,
to be.
but she still has hope at this point. And it's ironic. The hope kind of carries through the end. It's very bizarre what happens in this song.
Yeah. And I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted and we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house, live in the suburbs. So she's hopeful. She thinks it'll get better. Like you'll find a job and I'm gonna get promoted where I'm working now. And they're currently living in the shelter. And they'll get a house and live in the suburbs.
So there's
It's
a
like very hopeful because right now, like the situation's still not good.
so I found a few things interesting here. So which is a little bit confusing. So the whole song up to this point is we got to get out of here and go into the city, right? And then, so they're living in a shelter.
They're in the city now.
Yeah. But it's like, we're going to buy a bigger house. It's like, no, you're going to buy a house. You don't even have a house right now.
No.
But that's whatever. But then we'll go live in the suburbs. So it's like, you couldn't wait to get to the city. And now it's like, oh, our real dream is to get into the suburbs. So like just outside the city. So it's interesting because she's finding out, she's not saying this, that the place isn't necessarily the problem. You know what I mean? Not to say that she is. In this song, she's not. Although maybe her choice in it looks like she married her father, or dated her father. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like, oh, let's go into the city, and then oh, we'll live in the suburbs. It's like,
It's wherever you go, there you are.
yeah,
So I remember when we were driving your car, it's the chorus again. We went over this. The lyrics don't change.
yeah.
Okay. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do your kids. So it sounds like they're like married at this point, or at least they have kids together.
Yeah.
So like time has gone by.
S-
And he still doesn't have a job. He stays out drinking and he's always with his friends and she pays all the bills.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't say that he necessarily doesn't have a job, but even if he does, he's not paying any of the bills. You know what I mean? He's a deadbeat and he's
Yeah,
drinking and he's not seeing the kids.
no. I'd always hoped for better, thought maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving.
It's confusing me.
So she's always hoped for better and thought maybe if they were together, they could get better. But she's like, I'm not going anywhere, which makes me think she's still going to keep trying to get to where she wants to be. But she wants him to leave. Like, take your fast car and keep on driving. Like, to me, that means like, forget our big dreams. Like, you go.
So this is the part that so I get the first two lines here. The I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So when she's saying I ain't going nowhere, it's not I'm not leaving you. It's I want you to leave me, I guess. I'm gonna stay here. I want you to
Yeah.
leave. But I got no plans. So I don't know if that's meaning like I'm not planning on leaving you. I want you to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't
she
know if
doesn't have
that's
a
what.
plan now. Like, we're not going to the suburbs anymore. We're not buying a bigger house.
So you think
Like,
it's
there's no
interesting?
more plan.
Interesting, yeah. Because
Maybe.
that's the only way that makes sense to interpret that line with the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so then the chorus again. Eh. And then you got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? Still got to make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. So I get the vibe that this is being said to someone new now.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Or it's just acting as if like everything that just happened in the song didn't really happen.
No, I know, or does like the meaning of it,
Because she still has to make a decision, but she's currently with this other guy. They have kids already. So I think it's like maybe I can try and get out of this again. And I finally try to make something of myself again.
so I pulled up the Tracy Chapman lyrics on Lyric Genius, and it has the annotations,
Yes.
and it's saying that the question has changed, right? And
Because it goes, still got to make a decision. So it's not like they're repeating.
so it says, I'll read the annotation that Genius has. It says, this verse is paraphrasing the pre chorus. Back then, it was a decision that, quote, we have to make, but now this decision is for, quote, you to make. This is so clever, showing the shattering of this dream. The same vehicle that she thought would make their dreams come true is now what she hoped would make the nightmare end. So, like, hoping that he'll
Uh,
leave.
okay.
But it's interesting, we fly away. Because,
Or maybe it's like, can you, or maybe now after you read that, it kind of made me think maybe this is her saying, like, can you change? Can we change? Can we still try for this dream?
or is,
Or are we just stuck like this? And this is just the way it is. Like, you're just going to be an alcoholic like my father, and I'm going to be paying all the bills.
or is it, is it him so we can fly away, maybe turn the kids without him, you know what I mean? Although previously it sounds like she wants him to leave.
Yeah,
So it's interesting. I mean, it puts the mother leaving the father in a different context by the time you get to the end of the song.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes it
It's
less.
like, maybe that was the right decision.
Yeah,
But it also makes sense that if Tracy, was the type to stay there for her father, no matter regardless of how hopeless he is, it makes sense that she eventually ended up marrying him equivalent, the equivalent of.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she didn't see it coming though.
Because it's interesting because I think she probably, like I said, when we first read that line about her mom, it's like she seemed to be somewhat understanding towards her mom, right? But also like, well, if you're no one else is going to take care, I'm going to take care of him. Like a little shot at her mom, but also understanding. And it's like, I don't know, I wonder if she thinks differently now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
About the mother.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Very like open-ended with
Yeah.
interpretation.
For sure.
But yeah, so Luke Combs' cover was very, very, very good. It's like very excellent cover. Like if this weren't Tracy Chapman's song, I'd be like, oh, it's a great song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, Tracy Chapman, the original, it's incredible. And I don't think anyone could cover it and be better. Not that that's what was intended here, but like he did a good job. He did.
Yeah, he did. I agree though. Tracy Chapman's voice is so unique.
Yeah.
And again, it's her story, so you feel so much of it. There was one point, the the sad lyrics where towards the end where um where it's talking about the drinking late at the bar, you see your friends more than you do your kids, and thought maybe I hope for better, blah blah blah.
Thought maybe
I actually
together
thought
you and me'd find it. I got no
oh
plans,
sorry.
I ain't going nowhere.
I was like,
Take
what is that noise?
Sorry, I accidentally pushed play. I actually thought that the sadness came across more in his version, just with those lines. Like those lines stuck out to me more because it's weird when if you just listen to the Tracy Chapman song and you're not looking at the lyrics, it's just like, oh, this is a fun song of let's get in your car and get away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
To me, it was like more obvious here, like the turn when it took, like in his version, like you can kind of hear it a little bit more the transition, whereas Tracy's it's like a constant, like she sings awesome throughout the whole song, right? But she delivers the lines the same way, kind of, which is I think was intentional. You know what I mean? And it's it starts with it ends with the same way, like it kind of was in the middle of the song, so it's like a typical song format. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say that I think I noticed with Luke Combs' version compared to hers. You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was great
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
And definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, SeatGeek, follow some social media channels, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
Let's see.
Bye.